All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus. Today we're going to talk about maybe a little more uplifting topic. Players that need to break out. Year two players from last year's draft that need and maybe more we want to break out in 2024.
Have we had a string of depressing topics lately?
I'm excited. I'm excited about this topic. What could be? What may be?
Yeah, and why don't you break out that finger and hit the subscribe button if you have not yet done it? We're almost halfway through the month of May. We're trying to get to 12K by May, and it's going to happen.
Dead time of the year, but we appreciate everybody watching and subbing. Let us know who you want to break out. I think we're both trying to think a little bit more out of the box on this one. Here's the rules. We say the player, and then what a breakout means for this player. It doesn't mean we necessarily think that all of a sudden they're going to be the best in the league.
Yeah, and I'll start with the out of the box one for me, and it's I feel like we've been talking about the same players for the last 2 weeks over and over and over again, maybe in different perspectives. But I'm going to go with Thayer Thomas, the undrafted rookie. I don't know. Is it safe to call him a phenom from last year? I know we had an interview with him. I think he's a phenom, but
I don't know. I hope he's a phenom. He's close to our heart.
He is very close to our heart. He had a rough training camp last year. He muffed a couple punts in preseason games. I think it did kind of fall out of favor with the coaching staff. But look at this receiving depth chart. I think every position's up for grabs, starting with wide receiver 4. If you keep 5, keep 6. Those 3 spots, 2 spots, anybody can get them because that's how wide open it is. And why not Thayer Thomas? He's 6 foot, 200-something pounds, shifty, quick. You watch his highlights in college. I mean, the dude can just avoid tackles. He finds the open spaces. I think he can have a role in this league. And the Vikings could use someone just to help flesh out this receiving depth chart. I would love it to be a guy like Thayer Thomas, who was here last year, knows the system, is familiar with everything. And positive note for Thayer Thomas's chances, KOC called him out positively over the weekend in one of his press conferences.
They called him out last year too. I mean, like you said, in college, the dude catches anything that's thrown his way. And when he gets the ball in his hands, he is shifty. And when they were showing those J.J. McCarthy clips, they kept showing that one where Thayer went up and got that thing. Can return punts. Maybe the jitters are out this year. So Thayer Thomas will be one I think this whole damn channel will be rooting for.
Yep.
So what's the definition of Thayer Thomas breaking out?
I think it's making the team. Maybe he's the punt returner. Maybe he catches 10 to 15 passes. I mean, that to me is a breakout season for Thayer Thomas.
I think if he makes the team and isn't active every damn week, it's still a breakout. That's a big deal. But I like your breakout. I'm going to give you a year two breakout player. What do you think about this? Jordan Addison.
Wow. What else? I'm expecting a very high line for a breakout right now. Very high line.
And that's why he broke out 70 catches last year, 911 yards, 10 touchdowns. I'm saying like breakout. He wasn't on any all rookie teams. You can say who gives a shit about the whatever, but he did not get the love that he deserved. And when I say breakout, I'm saying like this dude's going to be looked at as one of the best damn receivers in the league after this year. Justin Jefferson. Jordan Addison, a breakout year. I got like 1,250 plus yards, backing up those 10 touchdowns and like 90 plus receptions. Wow. Breakout meaning he is going to be a star in the league this year.
You're not concerned at all about, the difference in quarterback play from Kirk Cousins.
I think that helps him even more.
J.J. McCarthy, whether it's Sam Darnold, or the fact last year he had a stretch with no Justin Jefferson there. He was the primary target as far as receiving core goes. And also the Vikings may have a better running game this year. So those are 3 factors that may be hard for Jordan Addison to reach those lofty expectations. As much as I love them,
I don't think they're that lofty. I think Justin Jefferson is going to command a lot of that defense. I think Aaron Jones are going to be focused a lot more on the run game, like you said. And I think a guy like Jordan Addison is going to benefit from that. And he's going to be a damn superstar.
I like it. I'm going to go with one we have talked about a while. And this guy, he's a bubble player. So, for him to break out, he needs to break out to make this team. It's Ja'Kalen Roy, second-year defensive lineman from LSU. As a rookie, he battled injuries. He had an ankle injury that kind of hindered him late. But even when he was healthy and out there, he just didn't do much. I think he had, 8 total tackles, 1 tackle for a loss. Just not the expectations we wanted to see from him. Not even the line. I thought he was going to do much better. I was very high on him. You know that coming out of the draft last year. He can play nose. He can play end. He's a versatile guy. But we need to find someone on that D-line who can make an impact. We just have a bunch of dudes right now, just guys, like players. We have players. We need a stud. If Ja'Kalen Roy could break out and do that, that would be just such a relief for this team. And also, he just needs to do it to make this team. So I know you're going to ask me, what's his breakout? No, I think it's also being a starter. Like, he earns a starting spot. That would be breaking out for him. And, maybe a guy who can get 5.5 sacks and 40-something tackles.
Yeah, no, I would love nothing more than old Jack Roy to break out. It needs to happen. It needs to happen. Come on, man. I mean, injuries aside, play through them. Give me a defensive lineman that ankles don't hurt. Whose ankles don't hurt in the NFL?
I think he just had a sore ankle. It was probably like fucking sprained or something.
I don't care. I mean, I was
Onebar questioning Jalen Roy's toughness, his manhood.
What I'm questioning is like why he didn't do anything. I don't know why. And you're right. Maybe it was dislocated. It wasn't even attached. Whatever. But and that defensive line was really expecting more. So maybe this is the year. My guy's kind of on the same theme. It's Jay Ward, and Jay Ward showed absolutely nothing of why he was drafted where he was, round 4. And I'm going to even last time we talked about it, I kind of gave him a pass on the special teams because it was so horrible. It's like maybe that's not where he's supposed to be. They were just trying to get him on the field. But breakout, meaning the definition of breaking out for Jay Ward is number 1, making the team, and number 2, showing something on the actual defense. And he's got a tough nut to crack. There's some very good safeties on this team, but being some part of this defense, I don't care if he plays 5 snaps, but just do something.
Yeah, I wonder what his role. To me, he smells like a versatile player, almost like a Josh Metellus backup who play multiple spots, because he could be a linebacker, he could be a corner, he could be a safety. And the Vikings, will they keep? I think keep 6 safeties again. I don't know if they're going to do that this year. Maybe they'll throw one of those guys to edge. We don't know what they're going to do as far as who they're going to keep. But you said it, Jay Ward. Show us something. I mean, to me, if he shows something, break out. If you make the team, don't have an offside on a
don't play special teams. I don't think he was drafted to solely be on a field goal block team. So that's why it's like
you never see that. You never see that. Twice too. He did it twice.
He was a round 4 pick. If he was a round 5, 6 pick, it'd be like he's probably not going to make a team. But they have some sort of hope for him, and I want to see that hope on the field. Jay.
Yeah, otherwise he's gone. I don't think they're going to hang on to him just because he's a 4th-round pick. I think he has to show something to make this team.
Anyway, those are our 4 players that we need, that we want, that we hope break out. Let us know in the comments who you need. I mean, Mekhi Blackman would have been an easy one. Hopefully he breaks out. But there's a lot of options.
There's a lot of options, and there's only one option when it comes to this. In 1859, Robert Augustus Cheesebro discovered Vaseline.
Ooh.